the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Jones' throw caught by Tony. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there for the Giants. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. A first down carry for Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
This score, Giants 7, Colts 0.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
7 yards the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Ryan. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Right side complete. That's Woods. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And Ryan's throw into the hands of Pittman here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown. Mo Cox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
These two teams all tied after 1. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Throwing Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. on second down and 4. Ryan hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Ryan to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Now Ryan. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And some room to run now. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there for Indy.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 yards remain for second down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Play action. Ryan. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
45. Mike, 45. It's just me and you.
Again, it'll be Taylor. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
45. Right here. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Play action. It's Ryan. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jalen Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half, and to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, CD, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw again. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Jones, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ryan. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Ryan. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The quick feet by Jackson. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They go play action with Ryan. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Here's Taylor again.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Ryan. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now it's Ryan. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown of the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before. And right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about
Jones hit and the ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, it's Taylor, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up, Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Ryan to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.